And away, very large field again. Good to see them all running out. Hopefully the wind dies down a little bit more during this race. We have a pacemaker going to the front. We'll take this lot through and they'll have 7 laps to go as they come towards the finish line. Thank you again to all the pacemakers. Been very, very appreciative of the efforts, and I'm sure the runners are, so they can get themselves a good time. The purpose of the events here, and the pacemakers doing a great job. So settling down here, we have Noel White. Noel White is leading very comfortably. Ryan Losty from Glen Huntly has settled into the next position. I think it's Chris Camilleri is also well placed, and the old Scotch runner there, we'll just pick him up in a moment, is Mark Purvis, of course, great marathon background. And Roland Burke just sitting on his shoulder. And Burke has slipped into 4th place there. So the pacemaker, followed then by Noel White and Ryan Losty, Glen Huntly, Chris Camilleri, Roland Burke. Try and pick up the runner running at the outside of them. Mark Purvis is still well placed. So as they come into the straight, they'll have 6 laps to go. And the actual leader of the race, Noel White, Essendon, running comfortably. So White just sitting in behind the pacemaker, Losty in the blue of Glen Huntly. We'll just try and pick up the runner in the green here in a moment. And it is then Mark Deland from Nunawading, Camilleri, the other Western Athletics runner. We'll get him in a moment. Here is probably young Matthew Hussey. Han Kwok is well placed there. Mark Purvis also running well. Roland Burke has just dropped back a little bit. Yeah. So coming up the straight, the pacemaker doing a great job. Camilleri running very, very comfortably. 3 laps to go. Camilleri, White still running very comfortably. Lotsy just behind him. On the outside of them, Deland and Burke. And that's your leading group there. 4 of them now battling it out. We've got young Box Hill runner there is Zach Hunter running well. Lynn Boyle, Han Kwok, Mark Purvis. Roland Burke now is doing a great job here. So he's gone to the front now, really putting a bit of work now that the pacemaker's done his work. And coming up the straight, 2 laps to go. So it's Burke really putting it to the group here. Camilleri running well. So there's a little bit of a gap there. The land of Nunawading, followed by White and Lotsty from Glen Huntly. So Roland Burke 2 laps out. Camilleri, Deland, White, Lotsty. So gap here then to Hunter. Lynn Boyle running very, very well in next place. Han Kwok, Mark Purvis. So the Geelong and the Geelong single actually from Chilwell. Running very, very well. They're coming on, Camilleri, and they're going to get the bell lap. So Camilleri now reasserted himself, but Burke is right there. They've got a gap there to Deland. White still hanging on with Losty right there behind him. So really going well. This should be a really good finish here. So Camilleri, Burke, and they're going to get the bell lap. Deland comfortably in behind them. Camilleri, Burke now there. Burke's now made the move. Burke's gone by Camilleri, and he's going to go from a long way from home, but Camilleri's open to the challenge. Deland is working hard to try and stay in contact. White and Losty in next place. Hunter followed by Boyle. Mark Purvis, Han Kwok running very, very well at this stage. So down the back straight here, Burke is really working hard. Camilleri is trying to stay there, as is Deland. So 200 out. Great run here by Roland Burke. He's hit it out from a lap out. Camilleri trying very hard to hang on, as is Deland. So Camilleri closing the gap on Burke with about 150 to go. And Camilleri now goes past Burke. So Camilleri saved himself to the very end. What's Burke got left to respond with? But Camilleri now running away with this race. Struck very, very well right towards the end here. Pushing hard with about 40 metres to go. And Camilleri's taken out this race and will take it all the way to the line. So Camilleri, great run by Burke. Deland in third place. Good run by Lofty from Glenn Huntley. Noel White hanging on there with Lynn Boyle is making a last minute dash and it may get him on the line there. Good run there by young Zach Hunter. Fergus Neal is coming through. Mark Purvis in next place. Han Kwok. Adam Clark. Looks like Dominic Mishienzi was next. Aaron Little was in next place.